I'm going to be testing if the skills needed for rhythm games translates over to Valorant, a complete 180 of a genre, going from the peaceful jamming to some tunes while breaking my wrist, to yelling at teammates and shooting people, while also breaking my wrist. Let's see just how much my aim can improve, but instead of using a normal warm-up like a sane person would, I'm going to be warming up with Osu of all things. To make sure there's no biases, I opted to do this over the course of 3 days, and would be playing 3 regular difficulty songs before going into comp, so I don't just get annihilated by a single hard beat map and basically not be warmed up at all. Cause, like I said, I suck at these. So, how did day 1 go? Well, after warming up to some Persona music, oh, and Hatsune Miku of course, I hopped into game 1 of this experiment. Things quickly fell apart right after, with us losing the bonus run and losing 3 consecutive rounds after, with me only getting 2 kills total. I managed to bring it back on round 8 with an intense 4K.
Dude, you are the fuck.
However, it wasn't enough, as we ended the first half down 5-7. So now, it was time for a comeback. But then we lost pistol. And then second round. And then our bonus.
Wow.
While I was getting kills here and there, and overall my aim was decent, we ended up losing the game 6-13. Okay, not the ideal start, but all good. We queued up for game 2 nonetheless. This time, I chose to go Jet, but unfortunately, my aim was not very consistent. I was getting kills every now and then, but dying a lot as well. Thanks to my team, we managed to get the win, but to say my aim improved because of the rhythm games I was playing would be an exaggeration. But that doesn't mean this experiment was over, because day 2 starts now. After doing an absolutely flawless attempt at Bad Apple, I queued up and locked Yoru. Now, I don't really play Yoru, but that doesn't mean my aim should be bad, right? Right? Well, I ended the first half with only 6 kills, so a rough start for sure. But I managed to bring it back, getting 2K after 2K after 2K, and we finally managed to reach overtime. I managed to get a 3K on round 25, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough to secure the round. But we weren't out yet. To me, my enemies were nothing more than circles to be clicked, and click them I did, getting a 2K in round 26 and keeping us alive for double OT. And then we lost both rounds with not much of a pushback, so well. But something interesting was happening. Despite the losses, my headshot percentage was 44%, double what my typical headshot average was. So despite losing, it seems like rhythm games may be affecting my aim after all. Well, can't think too much about it because game 4 was just starting, and it seemed like the aim training was finally paying off as I was dominating, getting insane kills and overall being consistent. But even then, despite having over 25 kills and a 31% headshot rate, we still lost again in overtime, making this my 3rd loss of this challenge. I'm sure at this point many of you are already thinking, okay, seems like rhythm games are more unhelpful than helpful if I'm losing this much, right? Well, admittedly, I was starting to think the exact same thing. But I wanted to give it one last chance in one final day. So, when day 3 started, I did more Osu, I queued up for the second to last game of this challenge, and well, we got destroyed 4 rounds in a row, and I had 0 kills to my name. Not a great start, but it wasn't over yet. I still had my training. I knew my headshot percentage was better than ever, and finally, I wanted to show some results.
Two by side. 3 on side. Nice, thank you. 12 off the right. Nice. Evan.
After only 18 rounds, we had gained such a far lead that the enemy felt the need to surrender, finally breaking my losing streak and netting me an insane headshot percentage of 61% for this game alone. a number I had never even seen in my 4 years of playing Valorant. Damn, it's been that long? And at last, I entered my final game and did pretty good. Getting kills, doing my job as duelist by getting vital picks, getting a 3K, and even a 4K. But unfortunately, we could not close it out, making it so I had lost 4 out of my 6 games that I played for this test. Maybe rhythm games aren't the move, but if you look at the data, my KD, my damage per round, and my headshot percentage, they were all extremely high and consistent, meaning my aim had actually improved. After all, just because we lose doesn't mean we didn't learn. A failure is only a failure if we don't learn to do better next time. And maybe this is a sign that while rhythm games, or AimLabs, or Voltaic, or whatever you use to improve aim, may be viable, it will not fix other flaws in your gameplay, such as game sense or your ability to work with your team. Maybe this is just one step in a much larger project to becoming the best Valorant player. But until I discover what that next step is, thank you for watching, and be sure to subskizzle to not miss the next one. If you found this video helpful, be sure to check out this amazing video on how chewing gum could help you fix your focus, for reasons you'll have to watch to find out.